Hello. How ya doing? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Hello. Good to see you all. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Great of you to join on this really nice looking day. Yeah. Ah, we're back. We're on the Tempest. And we need to talk to practically everyone. And then I think we're going to Eos today, to the first planet that we visited. Visited, ha. And then see what we can do there. Yep, before we move on to Havarl and then Aya, and you know how it is. But before we do that, let me quickly say hello to a few people. For example, to Faudi, first of his name. Hola, ¿cómo está? Hi, El Shenanigans. You are in a very good mood today. I am so what's the word I'm looking for? Infected? No, inspired. That's the thing. So inspired by your mood today. That is amazing. Phoenixa, 35th? Where are the other 32? I need to go back to learn counting, it seems. Okay. New planet for humans to destroy? Yeah. Shh. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that here. No. Hi, Nuptai. Hi, Nuptai. How you doing? Very good. Hi, Zeniko. Hope you're feeling a little bit better today. Crusader, hi. It's been a while. Good to see you. How you doing? How have you been? What have you been up to? Tell me everything. All of you. So, we finished Vold yesterday. Well, almost finished, except this one quest that I couldn't finish. I couldn't restore power because I don't know how. I simply don't know how. I tried everything in there and nothing seemed to work. So that base is without power, be that as it may. And now we are going to talk to everybody after I collect all of that stuff here. Right? Right. I believe you, Shepard. I believe you. Wow, Mass Effect. Been a long since you played that title. Oh yeah. Last was Mass Effect 3, you suppose. Well, that's how the Mass Effect trilogy ends. And now we're back in Andromeda. If you missed that, just throwing it out there, the whole playthrough, 1, 2, 3, and Andromeda is on YouTube. Just as a, I just dropped that link there with no second thought to it because I can't think. My brain is all over the place. So it's going to be an interesting day. Yep. Interesting for sure. So the new title to the series online. It's not really. It is a standalone game, and the story is very loosely connected. So you have to do a bit of a stretch to connect those two stories, but it is lingering there. So Mass Effect Andromeda takes place, or it starts to take place within Mass Effect 2 and 3. There are arcs, the Asarian arc, the Turian arc, the Solarian arc, human arc, and so on and so forth. And they leave the Citadel between the second and the third game. And this is where you start. Only 600 years later. So you are on one of the arcs, on the human arc, and you are roughly awakened out of your cryopod 600 years later. And that's how they loosely, with a bit of an imagination, connect the stories together. But it is a standalone. It has nothing to do otherwise with the trilogy. Hey, Entropic. 7 stream streak. Oh my. Thank you. Thank you. A 7 screams creep. That is so nice. Are you in home office again? Or are you, oh damn. Or are you in the office? Claim all rewards. Yep. Ok. Perfect. Got a gazillion things. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Alright, and now I would say actually let's... No rewards to collect. Fine. Let's talk. First we are talking to... Well, we talk to everybody. Okay, here, Vetra. Let's go. Randomly decided not feel like office today and stay home. No complaints so far. Yeehaw! Awesome! Very good. Very good. Got it? Will be a lot to catch up lore-wise. Yeah. Keep in mind, Crusader, this game is very polarizing. There are some people who like it and a whole lot who don't like it. So if you are announcing that you are playing Mass Effect Andromeda, be prepared for some, oh, how cute you. But don't let that encourage you. I think it's a nice game. I like it. No need to share what's on screen with others? Yeah. And best or worst, you got yourself a new snack. Tiramisu? Oh no. What? It's tiramisu with skewer. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. Oh, it's... Yeah, what the word looks like. Okay, how is it? You don't care? Perfect. You love the guns and the aliens? Awesome. Very good. Then I think you're going to have some nice time in that. Yep.
I thought I hated the Kett before. Then we learned about exaltation. I can't even begin to imagine how Jal feels about this.
Me neither, because I haven't talked to him.
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such a young age.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
How did he keep you and your sister afloat?
I was barely more than a kid myself, so lots of unskilled work. Construction jobs. No one else would do the dangerous stuff, so I would. Being up high, crawling under things. I could shoot a gun, so eventually I moved into smuggling. Even more dangerous, but lucrative. We were never rich, but we got to comfortable.
Where was your mother in all this?
Back on Palaven, I suppose. She was an awful person. All she cared about was climbing the ranks. She and my dad fought all the time. I think at the end they hated each other. When things were really tough, I thought about going back. But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whatever my dad did destroyed any chance of that.
Uh-oh.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
I know. You're the only one that doesn't go through walls. Looking at Liam.
So,
oh, there you are.
You've gained Ephra's trust. No easy feat.
Trust, but not approval.
I still don't think he likes me.
That's just his way. You should be more worried about the Rokar.
Ephra made it seem like you had experience with them.
I know their leader, Aksul. We studied together under the Moshai. But unlike me, he was a good student. The best, actually.
Then he knows about Remnant?
He did. It's a long story.
Give me the short version.
Aksul was captured by the Kett. He spent a year in a forced labor camp before he managed to escape.
A year?
I can't imagine what he must have gone through.
He has scars that would give you an idea. When Aksul returned, he no longer cared about the Remnant, or anything, except destroying the Kett.
Why not join the Resistance?
Aksul's not the type to follow orders. And I think he was bitter we weren't able to rescue him.
So he formed the Rokar.
We didn't give them much thought. But since your people arrived, his cause has grown.
I convinced Ephra I'm not a threat. Maybe I can do the same with Axul.
I admire your courage. But Axul's dangerous.
Okay.
And he lacks Ephra's pragmatism. He'll make you want to kill him.
I have to try.
If Helios is to be your home, I guess you'll have to deal with the Rokar one way or another. There's a recluse on Havarul who escaped with Axul from the Kett. Her name is Thordir. She might know how to contact him. I'll send you the nav point.
Thank you, but that's not what we're going for. Okay.
Yeah? When's the last time you had a normal conversation? This is a normal...
They aren't just conquerors or slavers. The Kett turn everything you are to their advantage. Worst kind of enemy. The one that makes you fight your own people.
That's what Jal faces every day, now that we know the truth.
Friends, neighbors, all changed. And they're loyal to what changed them.
You're pretty worked up about this.
Kandros wants strategies for handling the Kett. I
Okay.
talked with Drac, putting ideas together. Expand our guerrilla tactics, get Angaran military advisors, research exaltation. Just, I don't know. Wish your dad could give me his take.
No, you can do this on your own.
Why? This all looks fine to me.
Nasira, your father, they always had a plan I could follow. Without one, it's too easy for people to get hurt. Like now. The initiative's plans are shot, and people die because of it.
Yeah, but the plans wouldn't help because nobody was prepared for the Scourge.
We're facing challenges we could never have prepared for.
At least now we can prepare to fight the Kett. Sarissa will have a strategy. Just need to find her and the other Asari. It'll be good to have certainty again.
Yeah, ooh. What's that thing again? On the second thought, I don't want to know. Ugh.
Yeah? When's the last time you had a normal conversation? This is a normal conversation.
Okay.
No. This is you trying to figure me out. Categorize my flaws. Label on me.
Ah, there you are. Gotcha.
Am I interrupting?
Nope. I go the way the wind blows. You're here now, so you're the wind. Just
Oh.
dealing with some persistent scourge issues from your joyride into the stuff way back when. That was a real act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker.
Huh?
Card game with bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost, heads up. We should play sometime.
Willing to put your streak on the line?
Huh. I'll risk it. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
Okay, poker it is.
I'm in the galley when you're free.
Surprise sniper meetings with an screen sharing an email reading out loud to everyone in the meeting that was one recipient list in the first place. Wait a second, so you have a meeting with half the team or with the whole team to read an email everybody got? What? You are you serious? Where is everyone? Lexi. I always want to say Liara. You're not Liara, you're Lexi.
Going through the readouts from the Kett facility, I've never seen such advanced genetic technology. Frankly, it's light years ahead of our capabilities.
How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
I need to talk to you about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory. Things
Thanks,
he didn't want me
Phoenix,
to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel. From when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
Was a turning point.
It was where his journey to Andromeda really began.
Those events started your family down a new path.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this.
It's called gemeinsames Lesen. I didn't know that was a thing. I really didn't know that was a thing. Okay. Right. And I did the posture check, Phoenix. Thanks. Talking about shrimp. The girl getting to university without being able to read and write because she only used text-to-speech and voice-to-text her whole life. Nothing can surprise you at this point anymore. But yeah, I mean, there are meetings that are necessary, and then there's something like that. And after that, everybody is complaining that there is not enough time to finish project. One wonders why.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files and my brain by species.
Oh god. Okay.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
Okay, yeah, no, we are not getting into all of that. That is a lot.
Thanks for the insight. How did you get into medicine?
My mum was a dancer on Omega. Dad was a bouncer. I'd patch him up after busy nights. Discovered I had steady hands. They put every credit they earned into my education.
Are they here in Helios?
No. Both died in a turf war. Made leaving the Milky Way behind easier.
So how did an Asari doctor end up on the human ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Thanks for the luck, Fowley. Sounds meme about it. But to be completely fair, there are people who don't work solo, so they just don't see the point of reading through a ticket and commenting on going to be a meeting anyway. And there's you who hates meetings because you don't like to think about stuff on the fly when those personalities collide. Always goes towards a non-ticket reader's favor. Yeah, but that seems to be I don't know, that seems to be a problem that has nothing to do with reading mails and not reading mails, but with work ethic that needs to be addressed maybe in a one-on-one. From project lead to project members? I don't know. Maybe it just shows that I'm really not a fan of meetings.
Hey, little guy.
It looks wise. And those are tool-using paws. Are you sure it's not more intelligent than us?
Pathfinder, hey, I was wondering, could you put your stamp on a project? It's for me and Jarl to work on. Call it diplomacy if you have to put it in a budget bucket. Greenlight that research and it's all good.
What?
What's your read on the people we're working with?
The squad and crew? They're all fine.
You must have opinions.
Your opinion's more important. What do you think of your people?
We're all struggling with a job that just landed in our laps.
It's a blur sometimes. I bet Lexi's flagging all kinds of psych warnings. Up to us to figure it out. That's why this is our ship. So we own it. Want to make it work.
I don't like any of these. So what about the project? Tell me about the project that I have to sign off.
We barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright, I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
Oh?
Tell me about your family.
I missed the hell out of them. Some nights you just cry, right? That's the thing everyone does. Mom Joelle, Dad Calvin, both lawyers. Met on the Citadel, settled on Earth. No brothers or sisters. That might have been too much to leave. It was traditional. How about you?
Traditional is a weird term for family, like normal. Who's that describe?
I suppose you're right. I sure didn't keep to tradition. I said goodbye to my mom and dad and got on a ship to Andromeda.
Why is the mouse always on his nose?
You were a cop, then crisis response? Couldn't have been long in either.
Didn't have the patience for law, so I figured enforcement. Dad knew it didn't fit before I did. But it got me into hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
You found your place. Not everyone gets that.
I knew it. Glad for it every day. And that led me here.
We'll talk later.
Okay, so that
I know it.
that project? Armor diplomacy. Build Liam's research project. Okay.
Read the mission briefs. This isn't good, Ryder. The Archon's dangerous. I've seen people like him before.
He's definitely a threat.
He's definitely dangerous. So dangerous, I'm not sure we're ready to deal with him.
Take him out. All we need is a plan. From where I stand, the Archon thinks he knows what's best for us. Problem is, he can follow through on it. That exaltation the Kett do, it turns people into slaves.
He can do that to us. He has that power.
Someone like him you take out fast and hard. Get the leader, the rest will follow. Honestly, drop a nuke on his head, blow up his son if you have to. Take the collateral damage.
Sheesh. Take the collateral damage. I don't know. Well, that's rough. That is rough. On one hand, well, there's always collateral. On the other hand, I don't want to do it purposely. Or on purpose. No, not my style.
There's better ways to stop him than brute force.
Maybe, but I'm not gonna let an enemy get close enough to pry my plates open and go for the soft kill. You don't mess around with this kind of thing. Ends badly, each and every time.
Another galaxy, and there are still despots. We saw similar types back when I worked as a peacekeeper. Pirates attacking the colonies. We trained the colonists and they started fighting back. Raiders didn't expect that.
The Angara already know how to fight. But the Archon, he's got an army to back up his crazy.
We're the new variable here. He can't predict what we'll do.
That is an advantage so long as we play it right. You keep thinking about how you want to handle this.
We'll only get one real chance at it, won't we?
Yep, so when we take him down, let's make sure he stays down.
Sounds like a good idea, Drog. Anyway, on a more important note, Skiramisu is awful. I thought so. It didn't really sound that good. I mean, I do like Skier, but I'm not a fan of tiramisu. So, is it too... Well, Skier is quite thick. Is it too thick? Is it too yogurty? What's... What's gone? What's what? Just what's what? It's too sour. Oh, okay. Feels like normal tiramisu when... Oh. Oi. Erk. Not good. So apparently... Oh, here. That is what we did yesterday, the AI. Apparently you had your hands on an ancient Angaran AI and you destroyed it to save an Angaran life. It was a very tough decision that you had to make in the heat of the moment. I applaud you. It's exactly what I would have done. That former slave had a family that thought he was dead. You've given them a great gift. The talk on Aya itself is very divided, although I suspect that no one may say so to your face. That's always the case. I find these kinds of debates invigorating. We're a complex, emotional people with many different views. I love it. Well, Efra likes us now. Nice. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, look. We're getting a few more models. Not many, though. Alright. Next up is Escape Pod PB.
I'm going to do it. I've run all the... no peeking. I'm putting the finishing touches on my personal project.
I thought you said it was on the Nexus.
I'm just perfecting the final component here, or should I say, trying to. Several of the crew have offered to help, and I keep politely declining and ushering them out. So, thank you for retrieving that critical piece of REM tech, but kindly stop digging.
Sorry.
I'm naturally curious, and I'm sure the crew just wants to bond.
Curious is good. Builds anticipation. I'll leave the bonding to you. Not my style. I realize it must be hard being the Pathfinder and not being able to know everything. But there's so much you can do that no one else can. It's safe to say that you, my friend, are one of a kind.
Sure. We both are.
I don't have to explain genetics to you, do I? Everyone is one of a kind.
Yes, assuming you're not a clone. But no more distractions. The next time you're on the Nexus, my project will be done. Come by, and I'll unveil it. Now, if you will, please leave me to my own devices.
Can we peek it? Like, is there anything we can do? No. Damn! Okay, so we talked to Kello and to Suvi, and then we are building that project for Liam, and then we are going to EOS.
Sam's
That's
been
the plan.
compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny, a few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Every good space station needs a big lake, maybe some fountains.
Indeed. Even non-amphibians need a little water. Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
It's a huge space anomaly. It's not going away in anyone's lifetime.
If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
Oh, okay, Kello. Okay. So, are you having something to neutralize that horrible taste now? Like some real snacks and another coffee, for example.
The discovery of Aya was just what we needed, Ryder. The Angaran scientists have been so generous in sharing their wisdom. It's been amazing.
At least one of the first contact situations went well.
Right? The Kett. Habitat 7. I'm thankful the Angara were willing to risk working with us.
I'm afraid not all of them are quite so friendly.
Some give trust easily. From others, you have to earn it. I'm confident we'll get there.
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network?
From what I
Emergency
can tell,
whiskey.
the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
I take it you work closely with the Nexus science team?
I try to keep in contact with them. We discuss anything and everything we discover out here. After all, many brains are better than one, and Dr. Aridana is worth 2 or 3 at least. I work best when I have other people to bounce ideas off of.
I'm still fuzzy about how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home.
It confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years out of date. So I asked Dr. Aridana, and she told me, well, it wasn't her tech that did it. It was the Geths.
You're kidding. Those killer robots we had in the Milky Way?
Those exact ones. The Initiative obtained data from an array in deep space, a Geth construct. According to Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor into an FTL sensor.
FTL sensor. So a faster-than-light telescope? They could survey Andromeda as it was?
Not exactly, but it cut down the lag by enough. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though. Maybe we'll never know.
How did the Initiative even get its hands on Geth knowledge? They're isolationist and hostile.
I don't know, Ryder. Maybe I don't want to know.
Maybe. Multipass, exactly.
When did you start
Big
believing in a
bada boom.
god?
My parents were both scientists. My home was ruled by rationality. So when I became a teenager, let's just say that while other kids found Batarian music, I found God.
But your work as a scientist
convinced me even more, especially when I got into molecular biology, physics. The patterns I kept seeing over and over again, they were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist, an inventor, not someone checking to see if I brush my teeth.
What do you know about the Scourge?
We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
Okay.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good?
Alright. So, Liam's project. Multipass, multipass.
Yeah? When's the last time you had a normal?
Okay. The resemblance is striking to Mila Jovovich. Oh god, what's her name? Mila Jovovich? Is it Jonovich or Jovonich? Huh? Lilo. Okay. Okay, so we have to take Cora with us when we're going to EOS. Okay. And there. Build Liam's research project. What is your research project? Access the development screen at the research center under the special category. Acquire components for exploration. Okay. Okay. Research center, development. Space. Ah, okay. I can craft it. Okay. So wait a second. Researching. Armor. Was it here? Oh yeah. The remnant heritage. We only need a little bit more, so we can then have it to level 5, and then I'm going to build it, and then most likely figuring out that we have something better all over. But that's not the point, right? Okay. Remnant heritage. I can build that. Very good. And it should have that sounds good. And it should also have that one. Okay. Craft. And it's called my helmet. Yep. Cool, eh? My helmet. There we go. And now it should be in my inventory. Armor, helmet, my helmet. Ta-da! Okay. And then I suppose I have to go to the equipment thingamajig? Right?
Everyone on this ship is an experiment to you. And I've got no interest in being a guinea pig.
Going down, 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 down. There. And then I go here. But I don't... Armor? Huh. Wait a second, how can I equip this stuff then? Hi, poet. Is it in a loadout? No, that's drug. I am confused. Is it here? No, that is respecking. I don't want to do that. That is reconstruction. I don't want to do that either.
I'm in the tech lab, Pathfinder.
That is good that you're in the tech lab. What does that have to do with me? We just spoke. Hmm. I am very confused. As in very confused. Okay, Cora is growing things. Okay, you want to talk again? Looks like it.
There's always more to say and to learn, isn't there?
Apparently.
Can you tell me more about the Kett occupation?
It's a difficult subject. I'll answer what I can. I may get emotional.
Have the Kett always been here?
No. Some, like the Moshai, are old enough to remember the time before the Kett. But I don't. Nor do my mothers.
And the Archon came with them?
We think so. Resistance intel on that is unclear, and few have seen him in person.
And lived to tell?
And lived to tell.
When the Kett came, why didn't you fight?
They didn't give us a reason to. Until they did. Then it was too late. Perhaps you think we were weak. But the Kett are ruthless. They are masters at knowing exactly when and how to strike.
I get that, believe me. What's living under the Kett been like for you?
Do you really want to hear about these things? They're painful.
I asked, didn't I?
It's like living on unstable ground.
Okay, that was rude.
Every day brings more horrible news. I part company with someone not knowing if I'll ever see them again. When I was a boy, my father vanished from my life. One horrible day.
Was he in the Resistance?
No. He was a technician at a mine. He went to work and didn't come home. That happens for an Angara child somewhere, every single day.
Well, enough about that. Can I ask you a few more questions?
Of course. If I can answer them, I will.
Do Angara plan their futures? Do you dream about what you want to accomplish?
You put plan and dream in the same question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You meant to do that.
Yes.
Angara thirst for now. We don't strive to make the future better. We strive because the present is lacking.
Oh.
Can you tell me about your family? Assuming you have one.
Sit down. This will take time. Is someone bringing us snacks and drinks?
Whoa.
In trouble?
Your family's that big?
I have one true mother, Sahuna, and more than 5 additional mothers, and many, many, many siblings, and cousins, all raised together. Our families constantly change and evolve. Relationships come and they go. My father is gone, taken, or killed by the Kett. We never found his body.
I'm sorry about that, Jal. I understand. I just lost my dad.
Something in common between aliens, then. We are fatherless, yet we fight on. Anything else you want to ask?
Yes. I have Otsuri. They don't need an app to figure out if they are related or not. That's so not where this is going. No.
Did you always want to be a fighter? Did you study anything particular in school?
No. I don't like to talk about it. But I'm not a fighter. Not really. The Kett occupation creates chaos. So our education is chaotic. I'm not really anything. But that's an excuse.
Okay.
The truth is, I don't know what I want yet for my life. At my age, I hope being here will inspire me.
Okay.
Well, enough about that. I want to learn more about your species.
What would you like to know?
Oh, God. Maybe later.
Well, enough about that.
We need to do something first.
Do you have a mate? A partner?
That's not what I meant with personal.
Not for a long time.
No need to pry, but...
Not for a long time.
How old are you exactly?
I fell in love with a girl once. Aliyah. We were young. I was young. It was my first vassal on Aya. We worked on the same farm. She was a little older. A researcher. I can still hear her laugh and see her eyes. She kissed me and I was hers. Thrilled and seduced.
I have a bad feeling about this.
My older brother came to Aya. He was already famous in the resistance.
What are these options?
Where is Aliyah now? Did she and your brother work out?
They came back to Haval, and she joined our family. She became one of the mothers.
You have to see her every day?
No. They were taken by the Kett. Their children survived.
Well, enough about that.
Okay.
I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear.
Yes. Okay. That was different. No, there's the bridge. Where is this loadout station? Oh, here. Ah, finally. Okay. I wanna put that helm aside and put that helm in. There we go. Alright. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. Now then, do I have to talk to Liam again after finishing the project? Oh, I really want to go to EOS. Okay, Liam! Oh, Liam! Where art thou?
Liam, I signed off on that project.
Hello.
That's great, Pathfinder. Jarl Maldarov, we got our gear.
Costa? Ryder?
The heck?
Is this show for my benefit? Because I'm benefiting.
Just convenience, swapping armor. You ready to go?
Go.
Right. The pattern on your pauldron?
Family honorific.
Can I wear the poncho?
It's a Rofshin. And no,
Why? Is it religious?
Wait, what?
it's personal. You're not allowed.
Because of status or species?
Maybe it's both.
Do all humans look alike?
Some of you sound alike.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought this was about armor. Are you deliberately trying to offend Jal?
Of course he is.
That's the point. Asking stuff diplomats leave out. Armor for answers.
My turn was earlier. Nexus info packets leave a lot out. I am sorry. Was this not sanctioned?
You weaseling Adi.
Nevertheless. Ryder?
Wait, what? This better not make trouble.
I hope you know what you're doing. I don't need the Nexus breathing down my neck.
Relax. Jar won't complain to HR or whatever Tan thinks we report to. We were joking around and realized we didn't know how to insult each other. Or how not to. Some things are so ingrained they're invisible. We didn't even know the warning signs, so we got it over with. Now we won't do it accidentally. Like when we're trying to negotiate an outpost. Enough of his people want to shoot us now.
Okay, I kind of get the intent. No harm, no foul.
If Jar was offended, I'd be on the floor. I'll take that kind of honest any day. We have a lot to learn. That's part of what our team is for. Better now than when people's lives are on the line.
Shoot him. Why would I do that? Boss, do you feel okay, Hafutsuri? Did you have your coffee yet? Okay. Let's go to EOS. I don't even want to talk about it. Galaxy map. EOS.
Fold orbit is steady.
No. Just grabbing your tea? Grab it faster. Grab it faster. And make sure, all of you, there is some flashing coming and I can't get rid of it. So be careful. Look away if it's too much.
Pythias system. Home of Eos and Prodromos.
Okay, flashing done. Okay, let's just quickly go to the other ones here, to the other planets and see what's on there. If we can use some, maybe some uranium, that would be nice.
Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
There was flashing in the previous scene too. I was waiting for someone. I was waiting for someone. As soon as I said it, I was like, that was not the smartest choice of words. Maybe it goes by, but no. Was I here already? Seems like it. Okay. Okay, nothing on this one. Then why do you show me that there is something? That is very confusing. Nope. Okay.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Satellite detected.
Gained 15 Milky Way research data. Yeehaw! Oh. Am I an IIS VTuber? No. No. I'm not even a VTuber. I would get in trouble. Yep. I'm a PNG streamer. Yes. No, no. Alright. Landing zone. Yes, please. Why would I get in trouble? Because from what I heard, some of the VTubers take that more than serious and are slightly
Coordinating. Path is calm.
not on board with someone saying I'm a VTuber if you don't actually are. So I don't want to get in trouble. Alrighty.
Back where we really started. What's new on our first home?
The Kett still maintain a presence. Skirmishes are frequent, and travel requires caution.
They never learn. What else?
The atmosphere continues to clear, but radioactive hazards pool in some areas. Study is ongoing.
Okay.
And remnants remain active on the surface, but also as detected by seismic readings.
Point of contact for all this?
Your people, Pathfinder. Prodromos is expanding, with all the trials and discovery that building an outpost represents.
Grounded in research.
All data about newly accessible EOS is from their work.
Well, let's make sure it gets the attention it deserves.
Yes, let's. Okay.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
That is very good, but I have to exchange PB for Cora when we're here. I forgot about that. Technically with some of the other avatars aren't... No. No. They aren't. That's the thing. They are all PNG because... Otherwise, I would have a camera and they would act the way that I... on behalf of how I move and the facial movement and all of that. But that's
Ryder,
not the case,
Liam's
so
looking for you.
no.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
I left for a second, leave me alone. Okay. PB, you need to... Cora, yes. PB, no. Cora, there we go. Now we can go. Poker awaits. The bell tolls for thee. Meet me in the vortex on the Nexus. I'm just shuffling a deck or two. Okay, got it. Okay, cool. Now we can go. Sheesh!
Descent is green.
There we go.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Alright, so now we can start again with EOS. Alright, fantastic. Journal Take Cora to speak. Let's do Cora's mission first. And then fine, we're taking Cora with us here on Eos. But what I really want to try is the combination of Drak and Jarl as a team. That could be quite fun. Maybe. Yoink.
Armed and armored. Good for you. I could have used that ordnance a few weeks ago.
I'm Ryder, the human Pathfinder.
Lieutenant Harper, we're looking for the Asari Ark.
So am I. Watching the skies every day, praying they survived the Kett.
The evidence pointed to the Kett being involved.
The way pain is involved when you get burned.
What happened?
The Kett chased our Ark across the cluster. But these weren't their regular soldiers. They were hunters. Elite killers.
Being hunted by an elite anything isn't fun. What were they after?
I don't know. I'm a junior. I just do what they tell me. A bridge officer, Sarissa something, gave the evacuation order. Hundreds of people, all trying to flee. It was...
Where could we look for the Ark?
We lost track. But they launched a ship to help evacuees, and her crew would know. You'd have to find her. Follow the transponder, maybe.
Alright.
Consider it done. Focus on taking care of yourselves.
The ship's called the Paraphona. I'll give you her transponder codes and last flight plan. Thank you. It's good to see the Kett aren't the only ones winning.
Go to Vault to track Periphona's signal. I was on Vault. Okay. Come here, let me help. There we go. More cadmium, but I need more uranium. I need uranium. For more Kett armor building. Kett. Not Kett. Not Kett. No.
Ryder, just there. Did you feel that tremor? We've been tracking major seismic activity lately, but I don't know what's causing it. Something strange is going on out there.
When isn't there? I solved one mystery on Eos and 3 more pop up.
This one might be a blessing in disguise. Eos has massive underground rivers we can't tap, but altering those tremors just right might crack the ground for irrigation. Our seismic survey hammers would be perfect. All I need is someone to place them. Please?
I'll handle it.
You got it. Just tell me where to go.
I've marked out the areas where the tremors seem centered. Trigger the hammers there.
Okay.
Just be careful. The tremors are getting worse. Anything else before you go?
Nope. Ooh, by the way, Entropic.
Keep up the good work.
Are you here? Aha. Found you. What can I scan here? Oh, there.
This definitely treated wounds caused by a remnant. That datapad said the work crew tried to control them.
Sand particles were removed from the wound. Analyzing. The sand may be from several locations. I need more data to form a conclusion.
Okay.
August said you might swing by. Ryder, yes?
Yes.
Dr. Ramirez.
Hello.
Run the clinic here on EOS. Much better than life as an Alliance medic.
Nice.
Good to meet you.
I'll guess you're not here for a checkup. How can I help you?
Bradley?
What do you think of Bradley?
I've known him for years. Was the squad medic when he was injured, and we kept in touch after his discharge. He's a smart fellow, a good lieutenant, but a better mayor. And it bugs him when I call him August. So I restrict myself to 2-3 times a day.
I like it.
What's the latest from your clinic?
Usual checkups for first-in colonies. Plus a few cases of dehydration and some blindness. Nothing serious.
Victim of Skyramisu. Oh no! Or Skiramisu? That would be bad.
Why did you join the Andromeda
No.
Initiative?
I served in the Alliance as a medic, but let's say I saw one Batarian slave raid too many. I knew August, Bradley, and when he signed on to the initiative, he suggested I consider it.
Okay.
This seemed like a better frontier.
Alright.
What's it like living in our first successful outpost?
More rewarding than I thought. My patients are the neighbors I see every day. I have to be on the lookout for any new diseases, sure. But I know exactly who I'm staying vigilant for.
Okay, cool.
I'll leave you to it.
Come back anytime. Preferably unhurt.
Trying to. Okay, nice. He's happy. Happy doctor is always a plus, right? Here. Can I make that jump to there? Just for the fun and giggles? Nah, no. Okay, there are some quests there. Perhaps a bit too happy? Nah, he didn't sound too happy.
Excuse me, got a minute?
Yeah, in a second, after I scanned whatever I can scan here. There we go. And then I need to go here, and then I can talk to you. Yep. There you are! Do you
Work rosters. That datapad mentioned the name Jennings. Here, Axel Jennings, assigned to set up weather monitoring devices all over the desert.
Only one location matches the sound from the medical equipment. A monolith.
Let's go.
Yes. Do you remember the games that you suggested yesterday? Do you remember by any chance?
You haven't got a fuel cell, have you? The quartermaster says there's plenty, but she would. Wait, oh, shit, you're the Pathfinder. Sorry, no one said VIPs were coming by.
I'm just Ryder. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you too. I'm Fox, chief engineer at your service.
Okay. You can relax
Bye,
now.
Fox.
I'm going.
Bye. Stay safe out there.
Oof, maybe? Yeah. There was a duology that you mentioned. And I thought about it a little bit more, and I think... Yeah, exactly. I think that's what I'm going to do after. That's what's going to happen after. Holy hell, what is this? Hidden cache found. Wow. Yeah. I think I want to do that. So, thank you for the suggestion. To get a little bit away from so much, from so much space to, well, a little bit less space. Still a lot of technology, but a little less space. Wait, where are you? Are you in here somewhere? How do I get in here? Yeah, exactly, Hafutsuri. Horizon Zero Dawn. Yep. And then Forbidden West.
Pathfinder.
Hi, Sione. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? How's your day? Oh, pocket litter. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, it is. It is. I like it. So, why not? Why not? Making the request again, Bradley. I know it's not your fault. I know she's supposed to be a second wave, but I wanted the trail so that when this all comes down in a few years, we can get proper outraged about how long it took to reunite families. Especially ones heard during the Side 1-2 mess. You know, broken promise is a thing, right? Requesting the development of Darkit Tiervian and so on and so forth. Reason, she's an asset that will have viability. She's also my daughter. Okay. Formal request. And supplies report. Also,
Nav points of lost supplies noted, Pathfinder.
Not busting our tails on viability to let resources go so easy. Let's check it out.
yes, let's. Can I talk to you? No. Oh, terminal. Let's talk to the terminal, that's fine. We launched a bunch of early drones for recon and specimen recovery. EOS's hostile environment caused a lot of them to malfunction. My hands are full with fixing doors around the settlement. Can anyone please search for them? Nav coordinates on the launch locations are included. Mark them with a beacon and our team will recover them. Technician Fessenden. Okay. Okay. So now we have things to do. Finally. But what? Finding all the drones. Okay, let's start there. Why not?
A difficult start. It's admirable you kept trying.
Hard lessons we can't forget.
Recovery's a long-term process.
Okay. I do not want to talk about it. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Nothing to see here. Absolutely nothing to see here. Yeah. Okay, and now I need to turn to the east.
We lost a lot of worlds to this scourge. Seeing one more or less reclaimed is strange.
A hard world, but you can get used to anything if you try.
And
People want to come here, just like they wanted to come to Andromeda. Except now they'll know what they'll find.
They don't want me to go there. How rude. Yeah, I actually thought that if you paint the Nomad, that it's going to go where on every well, that you paint the Nomad no matter where you go, but apparently it's only where you go on the planet. So he's red now on Eos, but still white when we are on Volt. So interesting. Where is it though? Where is it going? Oh, it's down there. Oh. Scanned. Perfect. Did this. Oh, there's a mission here. What's the mission here? What's going on here? A data pad. New entry and final entry. I'm closing muster point Delta and calling the evacuation complete. No one left is responding. I swore to them. Pause. Resume. Enough of that? I couldn't even finish that one damn project that might have saved them. This rock beat us and I accept my part. Joining the last shuttle out. Likely back into cryo. I won't be a drain if this is the long slide. If there is a way to finish what we started, I'll be back. This is Chief Engineer Grace Leto.
Recording Initiative Cryo Identification E97 Durango. Chief Engineer Grace Leto.
Last one out during the evac.
She took risks and they didn't work. But nothing worked.
No data, nothing to do here? Okay. Okay, but wait a second. That it says find all drones, still 6, but I found one drone already. And I scanned it. Did I forgot something with it? Ah, okay. There we go. Now we got it. Perfect. Where do we go next? Down here. Okay, so back there, and then we're going kind of south-ish. Maybe you lost it later in Eve. That can happen. Very valid. Very, very valid. Okay, to the southwest. Ooh, okay, cool. Nothing happened. All good. Really? Going down the mountain in like 90 degrees, not a problem. A little bit of water and the Nomad is like, okay, you die. Okay, fine. Be that way then.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Yes.
Aya is watching what happens on Eos very closely.
Hopefully Padroma sets a high bar.
Your first outpost. It must mean something to you.
The Outland Spire. You can see it from almost anywhere.
Embedded in solid rock. Impressive engineering.
Can't interface with it. Guess we'll never know.
Were these shards of something bigger?
That's Kett technology, Ryder.
Yeah, the internet just decided to be a nuisance. It started yesterday again. It went very well for a couple of days, and yesterday it started again
It's like
being
Kett ahead. We should be careful.
weird.
Whoops!
Yeah, whoops indeed. Okay, let's see. Internet does not like me today. Not one bit. Nope. Nope. Hmm. Oh, Jesus. It is going in every direction and none of it is good. Not one of it. Doesn't matter what I'm trying. Your internet is like, you know what? I don't wanna. No. I don't wanna. Nope. Not today, it seems. Not today. It doesn't recover. Can you still hear me? Is that still a thing? Or is the sound also gone? My microphone. Yeah, that works? Okay, good. So, yeah, internet is not coming back. It is getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Okay, so here's what we're doing. Man, that sucks, to put it mildly. Like, really sucks. I don't like it. Not one bit. But yeah, this is going all over the place. Okay, listen.
I think my mind went Seabiscuit,
there we go. I'm going to send you over, and we continue. We are trying this again tomorrow. Yeah, I understand. The sound is there, but the rest is going all over the place. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to send you over, and we are trying exactly from here tomorrow again. Alright? Sounds like a halfway decent idea? I'm sorry about this. I'm really sorry, but it doesn't seem to recover fully. It goes up and down and up and down and up and down, and it doesn't matter where I go. It's like, yeah, no. Not today, Buster. So, there we go. Let's start the raid. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Sorry about the mess. But I hope that I see you tomorrow for a new try. Alright? Thank you very much. Have fun. I sent you over to Erst. Have fun there. And I hope I see you tomorrow. Alright. Bye.